Okay, so welcome back. This is a continuation of my review of Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360. And I'd like to continue talking about the gameplay in Left 4 Dead, which is really just about getting from point A to point B. A lot of times it's not just a straight shot. Like, you're not just heading north or heading in one direction. You really have to stop and take a look at the map, figure out where you need to go, because if you go in the wrong direction, it'll be a dead end, yes, but the chances are you will get attacked by zombies and you'll be stranded or left on your own. It's easy to get lost, okay, because there's a lot of little ins and outs, buildings and apartments that you can go into, but you pretty much need to stick on the main path, and then when you get to near the end, there's usually a part that you have to survive a massive onslaught of zombies, okay? And once you've survived for a certain amount of time, maybe 5-10 minutes, then the rescue helicopter comes and you can get inside there, or you can get in a boat or something, and you complete the stage. You move on to the next area. So that's basically how it works, and I think the game is divided into 4 different chapters or campaigns. Such as, like I said, the amusement park and the swamps, a city area, things like that. Alright, so at the end of every chapter, or at the end of every level, you go into a safe house where you're able to find everything you need, like ammo, resurrection paddles, which are like, defibrillators. And so in case one of your teammates die, you can actually go up to them and revive them. And it just has everything you need, guns, ammo, and then you start the next stage. Really fun stage was the shopping mall. It was like really dark in there, but very wide from left to right, and you're just going north, but you do have to go down some escalators and down a few stairways and tunnels, but it can get really crowded in there, and you can easily get separated. The worst part, I think, is when a jockey, which the jockeys are really, really fast zombies, and it's hard to shoot them because they're so small, they're so short, but they get on your back and they'll ride you around. They completely control you, and they can basically run you into another crowd of zombies, and you're pretty much screwed at that point unless you have anyone trying to help you out, like following you and trying to save you. So that's really tough. And then there's also zombies like hunters, which are extremely hard to kill because they're fast. Like, if they see you, they automatically pounce on you and they start ripping you to shreds, and you will die. Like, I'm talking about like maybe 5-6 seconds if someone isn't there to save you. But hunters are terrible. And then there's also spitters and boomers, which are like big fat zombies. When you shoot them, they explode, but if you don't shoot them in time, they'll blow up on you, or they'll spit on you, and your whole screen will be fuzzy. You won't be able to see anything, so you don't really know where you're going. So that's another challenge. There's just a lot of variety to the gameplay that makes it interesting. The achievements are there's a ton of them, but you wouldn't think of how to unlock them unless you were reading them. Like, I think one of the achievements is you have to allow a jockey to get on top of you and then allow it to ride you off of a building, like off of a cliff or something. And there's a whole bunch of them like that are just really weird, and they can only kind of happen by coincidence unless you know about them. The story for Left 4 Dead isn't anything complex. It doesn't have a lot of plot. It's just another zombie game or movie. It's basically, you're just trying to survive. You're trying to get to a safe place. So that's sort of disappointing. They didn't include much drama or cinematics. But all that takes a backstage to the gameplay, which is the most important part. And the gameplay, for the most part, is really fun. It's easy to control, and it's just easy to pick up and start playing. Like, you understand what you're doing fairly quickly. I mean, if you want to get really good at the game, you have to learn all the ins and outs. But it's just very satisfying to go around just annihilating zombies and the zombies are pretty easy to kill. It's not like in Resident Evil where you have to scrap for ammo or you have to choose your weapons carefully, and you get like plenty of ammo, plenty of weapons, and you just go. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and please give me your comments.